Larry, this is a treat. And let me tell you why first, okay? Because I don't know anything about fishing, really. And I feel very blessed. It's not that I'm with like an okay fisherman. It's the fact that we're sitting here and you're like a world-class, incredible fisherman.
You've just been reading too many press releases.
I don't know if that's true. The last time I fished, I was probably 8, maybe. And maybe for like an hour, and then I got bored with it or something like that. Right? I feel like I don't deserve to be here. But we've been talking.
Oh, my son, go and sin no more.
Well, this is the thing.
We can fix this.
So I think we should, right? Because we've been talking, and everything you've been saying makes me want to go, I want to try something. I want to try, making a lure or see what this is like. And I figured you have these kits here.
Yep.
We have these MakeLure kits, the soft bait, hard bait. And what if we just showed what's in these things and what's possible with them?
We don't have time to show what's possible.
Why? Why don't we have any time?
Because there are so many things that are possible.
Because it's infinite.
But both of these are built, we put them together with just kind of the rudimentary components to get you started.
Got it.
If you are a guy who likes to fish soft plastics, fishing bass or panfish or whatever, we've got a soft plastics kit that got the stuff to make the mold. Got what you need to make a master, and then the rudimentary materials to make a soft plastic bait. This is a good example of one that one of the guys made. And this is really, feel how hard this is. You feel the texture?
Oh, I expected that to be way more jelly than it is.
Okay, and now feel this one.
This looks like mush.
Yeah, and they're both made out of Alumisol.
Right.
This one has some softener added. Has some hardener added.
So I do have the advantage of knowing the products a little bit, right?
Right.
The problem is I just don't know what these things are. So this is all the soft kit stuff.
Yeah.
And so this is a combination of harder and softer here with Alumisol.
But it's all soft.
But it's all soft.
You can make this out of the soft plastic
Right.
kit. Now, if we wanted to make other lures like this rascal or this is a beautiful old Michigan bait from a famous Michigan guy.
Really?
Oh yeah, Holman LeBlanc, he was like the greatest. And Swim Whiz, and this is made out of your stuff.
But that is from the hard kit.
Yes, this is hard kit.
Got it.
So we can make all of these things out of the hard kit, and we can make soft plastic out of the soft plastic kit.
Right.
Essentially, component-wise, they both got a DVD.
Nice.
Which I shot it in my workshop. And it covers a lot of basic things. And then you've got all the main stuff. There's your mold material.
HS2.
HS2.
Love HS2.
Here's plastisol. That's what these guys are made out of. And here we've got
some pearlescent.
Pearl and all the various Lumidust, couple of colors, and then 3 dyes. Hardener, softener.
Right.
It's your Sculpey clay. That's what you'd use to make your master.
Yep.
And then of course, we've shown how to do mold boxes.
That's
so
right.
You've got it'll get you started. The other kit, the hard bait kit.
Talk me through the hard bait kit here. All right.
It's
also another DVD.
Yep, same thing.
Perfect. As well. So you have micro balloons.
Yep.
I've heard of these, right? Having been here, but maybe talk me through the micro balloons and why we use them.
Okay. Let's start out with this. Take these 2 little rascals out.
You got it. So we're taking out Illuminite white, the amazing casting resin, side A and B.
Yep. And so what we would do, if we wanted to build this lure, for example.
Right.
We make a mold box just like we always make a mold box. You put this thing in, create your mold, and then say we want to make one that sinks on its own. I would just mix up our resin, and this Illuminite white is just a little bit heavier than water. I forget the specific gravity. It's like 1 point something.
Yeah, I should know this off the top of my head. I don't, but
slow sink.
Right.
But let's just say that slow sinking thing isn't working. I want it to float.
Right.
Or I want it to be more stable.
To stay kind of at a similar.
So what I might do, I'm going to add micro balloons to this material, and I can get the specific gravity then to be, I forget, it's like 0.9 or 0.8, so it's relatively buoyant. Well, if I want it to be neutral, then I can add some weight at the bottom, and that way it'll still be neutral, but it won't want to roll. It'll stay more stable.
So you've stabilized it while getting the buoyancy that you want.
Yeah, and so you play with this stuff to get what you want in terms of buoyancy.
Right.
And if I wanted to, I could also add micro balloons to soft plastic.
Really?
Yeah, and make soft plastic float, but it would get a little bit milky looking.
Right.
But
So you have to
anyway,
pick
the
your
micro
battles.
balloons are all about gaining buoyancy, and also, if we would use some of the foaming agents, and they're not included in these two kits, but we have different kinds of foam.
Right.
If we just take the foam and mix it, let it blow up, you have different size porosity.
Right.
By adding this, you get beautiful uniform porosity.
Got it.
So-
So this does help. Not only does it kind of change the actual specific gravity of this stuff, but it does help you handle some of the foam side of things
Yep.
too.
Yeah. Oh, and
That's
also
phenomenal.
another thing that I would do. Oh, let's say I wanted to make this lure.
What I have to, again, I'm not a fisherman. What that is? What is
this
that?
is designed to do is catch marlin. But basically, this head is what I'm talking about. Now, how would I start out? What I would probably do is take this material,
Okay.
Illuminate white,
Mm-hmm.
and I would mix a bunch of micro balloons in it. How many? I don't know. Just I'd mix it up until it had the
Right.
consistency of heavy cream almost.
Okay.
And then I would take a tube and I would just pour that in and get a nice piece. Then I would put it on my lathe and I would make the shape, because this stuff is so easy to work with and it's uniform, unlike wood, and it sands real
Right,
nicely
right.
and so on. So I'd get the shape for that out of this, and then I just make a mold. And to get clear like this, that's a
Right.
whole nother deal we can talk
I
about
was gonna
later,
say,
where
yeah.
you need to use some compression.
We can
Not
cover that.
Not difficult.
It doesn't feel like 101,
No,
right?
not
But yes,
difficult, but yeah, really neat.
that's awesome.
So anyway, those are the two basics. You've got your mold making material. You've got your material to make a master out of.
Right.
You've got the material you're going to make your final product out of.
Yep.
And then a few dyes and powders to make them look sexy.
So if you're a fisherman who has probably been exploring lures and you're trying to find something, but you're buying something
Yeah.
all the time, you probably feel a little bit hit or miss, and you probably wish this was a little bit different and this was a little bit different about those things. This is an opportunity to go, I'm gonna make what I wish was out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make what's not there.
Well,
That's
and it's
awesome.
kind of fun to do. And
Yeah.
and actually, once you get good at it, when you're fishing in heavily
Yeah.
pressured water, where people catch and release fish, which is wonderful, they get smart.
Mm.
That's why often a new lure comes out, it'll be just red hot, and then all of a sudden it falls off. They learn, they really do. And so having some little edge, something that sometimes it doesn't even seem significant,
right.
can sometimes be very, very significant, especially in heavily pressured water.
No, I love that. You know, we at Illuminate, we're all about helping people make what they want, regardless of what that is, right? We're doing what we can to support them. And I love everything we're doing with MakeLure, because it's about not chasing the trends or not chasing this thing. It's about finding your own way and making what you want so that you can have that experience. That's honestly, Larry, this is incredible. Check out MakeLure.com. Some of these great kits are on there. It's going to be incredible stuff. And then if you don't know who Larry is, I need you to watch up, get up to speed. He's incredible over here. It's just been a blessing, Larry. Thank you.
Thank you.